special episode testing my Filipino knowledge featuring Xeanne, Althea, and Danica. Hello everyone. Welcome. My name is Kimberley and I hope you came hungry because today is a very special episode. So make sure you grab a plate to eat from because you're on ambitious appetite. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, rate us 5 stars on Spotify to help us make more content. I'll now be bringing on some special people for this special episode. So I'm gonna have them introduce themselves really quickly. Danica, do you wanna start?
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Danica and I am the one who edits the podcast episodes.
Hello everyone, I'm Althea and I'm the person behind the graphics that you see every day on our social media. Nice to meet you.
Hi everyone, I'm Xeanne. I'm the virtual assistant for the podcast. Nice to meet you guys.
I'm super excited to have them here because we're gonna basically talk all things Filipino and just like test my Filipino knowledge. So I'm gonna have them take it away.
So today is a special episode because it's all about Filipino themes.
At para sa video na ito,
Gagamitin namin ang wikang ginagamit namin sa pang-araw-araw.
At ako naman ay susubukan mag-Tagalog. And just for context, if you haven't seen any of our other videos, I do understand Tagalog pretty fluently. It's hard for me to speak it. I will say I do enjoy reading it because I think it's easier for me to read than to just speak it. So we'll see how well I know Tagalog and Filipino culture. So before we kind of dive in, I did want to ask a couple questions to my team. And because they're all living in the Philippines, I feel like it would be really fun to kind of just showcase a little bit of the Filipino culture from their perspective. So the last time I was in the Philippines was in like 2018, and I went with my parents. We were able to stop by my mom's hometown because she was celebrating her birthday there. So anytime we're really in the Philippines, we like to stop by Makati City, which is one of my favorite cities. And then, of course, Lian, Batangas. So all of those that are living in Lian, Batangas, hello. So one of the first questions that I have for my team is, what is your favorite Filipino dish or food? For me, I really love kare-kare, caldereta, but those are like my top 2. There's a few others that I really love, but those are my top 2.
Sa akin, ang favorite Filipino food is sinigang na baboy.
Nice.
Sa akin naman, parehas ng kay Miss Kim, caldereta, dahil mahilig ako sa maanghang na pagkain. So, kapag nalalaman ko na caldereta yung niluto ng mommy ko, talagang na-excite ako. So, ayun.
Wow.
ako naman, paborito ko talaga tinola. Yun talaga. Yung mga masasabaw, sobrang, oh my gosh, feel at home talaga pag yun yung kinakain.
Ooh, I love that. So that's, wow, that actually, all those, I've had tinola. Actually, I do like tinola more than I like sinigang, which is very interesting. So it could be controversial. We'll see. So, okay, now let's move on to the next question, which is, what is your favorite restaurant? So I think it's hard to figure out what my favorite restaurant is in the Philippines because I'm based in the US, I'm based in New York. And I think if I were to just look at it from a New York standpoint, at least for me, my favorite restaurant in the New York region would have to be probably either like a local Filipino restaurant that is not like well known, it's not a chain. But if I were to bring up a chain, so far Max's restaurant, which I don't know if it's in the Philippines, is a pretty good restaurant, right? Like Max's restaurants, their specialty is chicken, similar to Jollibee. I mean, I do like Jollibee, but Jollibee is a little bit more fast food. But Max's restaurant allows me to have the opportunity to order kare-kare. Also, I love bangos. They have bangos there. So it's just like such a good blend of different types of food that I might be craving. So Danica, why don't you start on like, what's your favorite restaurant?
Favorite Filipino restaurant ko, Mang Inasal.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Sa akin naman, it would be Jollibee. Actually, we really love Jollibee to the point that The delivery riders already know our address. So and also
Wow.
whenever they arrive here, our dog doesn't bark anymore because they're too familiar with the Jollibee delivery riders. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's how you know, right? When your dog is like, oh, I know it's just Jollibee, so no worries, no alarming here. How about you, Sean?
Same with Danica. I really, really love Mang Inasal. Kasi yun talaga, only rice, especially kapag student ka lang, parang tipid talaga kasi mura lang yung food nila. Tapos, only rice pa. So, sulit talaga.
Wow, it's cheap, mang inasal. I wonder if I've been there in the Philippines.
Add ko lang, ano siya, meron din siyang condiment sa table. So, merong toyo, suka, may
Ooh.
chicken oil. Chicken oil talaga yung famous sila doon. Like, kapag nasa mga inasal ka, parang hindi complete kapag walang chicken oil.
Chicken oil. I think I might have visited it once, like a long time ago, because it's just chicken, right? Or their main dish is chicken. Yeah, I think so. I think I might have visited one in Makati City. That place was really good. And I'm not a huge fan of chicken, but that place was really good. All right. And so, what is like one spot to visit or travel to in the Philippines? For me personally, I mean, I also have not been to a lot of places in the Philippines, but my favorite place is Makati City. I think I love Makati City because there's this one restaurant in the mall area that serves amazing green mango smoothie. And that was just so mind blowing. I mean, I'm sure there's green mango smoothies everywhere in like other restaurants, but this one restaurant in particular, oh my gosh. I remember my partner and I ordered like 3 green mango smoothies. It was just so freaking good. So what about you three? Danica, why don't you start?
Of course, Marinduque represent. I'm from Marinduque. And super, nire-recommend ko siya for everyone who wants to travel to the Philippines. Napuntahan yon kasi hindi pa siya modernized, hindi pa siya alam ng marami. So hindi makalat. So, sobrang malinis pa talaga yung mga lugar. So, may mga beach doon. May mga resort din. Pero, ngayon, ang parang attraction talaga, yung sandbar. So,
Ooh.
magbabangka para makarating doon sa gitna ng dagat. Tapos, hindi siya laging nandun. So, kailangan tatimingan mo na, kunyari, umagang-umaga, andun ka na para makapunta ka doon sa sandbar. Ayun. And marami pang pwedeng puntahan sa Marinduque actually. Pwede ka rin mag-island hopping. Kaya super nire-recommend ko talaga yung Marinduque.
Marinduque. I have to look that up.
Sa akin naman, hindi pa ako nakakarating pero siguro man-recommend ko yung Palawan since very
Oh.
famous siya sa especially pag island hopping and kilala sila sa parang yung tubig doon super linaw. As in pag nakasakay ka sa bangka, kitang-kita mo pa rin yung ilalim ng tubig. So ayan, ma-recommend ko siya.
I've been hearing island hopping for both of you, so maybe I need to visit and do some island hopping. That's awesome. How about you, Sean?
For me, we actually recently visited the island of Siquijor. So, it's in Central Visayas. Sobrang ganda doon. Sobrang ganda ng mga beaches. And may pinuntahan din ata kaming falls. It was the the walk there was the worst, but it was actually pretty worth it. We don't really travel a lot, like by plane here in the Philippines, but that trip was very memorable to me because after being at home for the last 2 years, we got to travel. So I don't think Siquijor is really well known here yet. So I think it would be really recommended for foreigners or travelers.
Ooh, yeah, definitely. And I think that's a great segue to our last question, which is if there's one thing you want visitors or travelers to know about the Philippines, what would it be? And I think if I were to start, I'd probably say I think the meals are amazing, but using your hands is probably the most common way to eat the food. And it shouldn't be like seen as like a shock or something disgusting. It's actually like it's such a great way to experience the meals here because it's like the type of culture, right? It makes the food taste good. You can really like engage with the meal. You can try different things with your hands. So I think when like when you're served a meal and it's like on bamboo, banana leaves, don't be shy. Like they'll give you utensils, of course, but don't be shy and like use your hands. How about you, Danica?
Can we think about this first because it's too
Yeah.
or maybe they can go first.
Yeah.
I have to
Who wants
think
to
my
go
answer.
first?
Maybe I can go first. I think if there's like a message that I would like to tell to those who would visit the Philippines is that you don't have to worry about being lost here in the Philippines because Filipinos are very helpful, especially when they notice that you're new to the place. They would always assist you, especially when you're like unfamiliar to the direction. So yeah, I think that's it.
Love it. Sean, do you want to go next?
In relation to what both of you said, I think Filipinos really hospitable. So everywhere you go, especially if they're your relatives, they will feed you no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So, di ka talaga magutom pag andito ka sa Pilipinas. So,
yeah. It's totally fine if you want to speak Tagalog. Basically, what Sean said is that you won't go hungry when you're in the Philippines, which is very true. I think that is one of the things that Filipinos take pride in is their hospitality. So, Danica, do you have one?
Yes, I think Philippines is indescribable. Like, everything is here. Hindi mo makukulong yung Philippines sa isang box. Like, hindi katulad siya na ibang lugar na, puro magagandang building dito. Hindi. Dito sa Pilipinas, merong residential area, tas next na city, puro buildings naman. Tas biglang magkakaroon ng mga puno, gano'n. So, hindi mo madidescribe yung Philippines ng isa. Kailangan mo mapuntahan yung Philippines para malaman mo kung anong meron sa Philippines.
Wow, we should all just set up like a tourism agency or something like that. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for answering those questions. And for those that are listening, if you're thinking about visiting the Philippines, obviously we can all agree here that Philippines is worth visiting, right, and supporting. All right, so I'm gonna swing it over to my team because they have like a whole script here that I'm just going to follow. So
for this segment, magbabanggit kami ng mga salita and you have to guess what it is, what it means.
Okay.
So para sa first word is
dog show.
Dog show.
I have to guess the Tagalog word for that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I definitely don't. Okay, so if I split the two words, dog, aso. So aso is dog in Tagalog. Show.
Yes.
I don't know. All the shows in Tagalog they just say show in the word. So okay, if I think of show, I think of television. What is the Tagalog word for that? Teleserie? No, that's like, it's probably, I mean, the closest I can think of is teleserie de aso. Is that even like a thing?
No.
Oh my gosh. What is the Tagalog word for dog show?
It's like another term for niloloko mo ko or gino-joke mo ko.
What?
Dinadog show mo ko.
What? Oh, okay. Wait. So dog show doesn't actually mean dog show. It means like you're playing with me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What?
It's like playing with a dog.
Wow. Very interesting.
Nagkalaroan mo ko.
I have literally never heard that term be used before. Okay, but also I will say my knowledge of Tagalog is very traditional, right? So I only learned Tagalog from my parents, and like I remember I was speaking Tagalog to someone. They're like, "Oh, you use very old Tagalog, like very traditional." Because like I don't even know the difference. Like, she said formal. I think it was like I use very formal Tagalog, which is interesting. That's a good one. Do we have another word, or is that it?
We have five
more. Okay, let's do it.
okay, the next word is...
What is naol? I have no idea what that word is. Naol? Naol? Naol. Is it not pronounced naol? Naol.
It's naol. Naol.
Naol. Maybe is that no? That's no? Like I don't want that? No. What is it?
It's actually from the phrase sana all, which is like sana ako rin, like sana all, like sana it's like hope in English, right? And all, like everyone, all of us.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like I wish that was me. Like sana all.
Wow, this slang is so different than what I'm used to. Nao instead of sana. What is it?
Well, they usually say sana all, but because it's like really long, so they just say na all.
Wow, that is crazy. Oh my god.
Can I add this?
Yeah.
We just started, pero ang sakit na ng panga ko kakasama. Ngiti. Ang sakit niya talaga.
That's so
Kanina pa
funny.
ako gumagana.
So this is the next word.
Osimi Oms? Is that what is it?
Omsim.
Oh, Omsimi. Omsimi Oms.
That's a slash, so it's like or.
Oh.
Omsim or oms.
Oh, Omsim. Omsim Oms. Omsim. Omsim Oms. Oh my god, I literally don't know any of these words. What the What is that? Is that even like what is it?
It means exactly. So it's like you're agreeing to what the other person is saying. So when I say Sean is very pretty, you will say Sim like that.
Omsim. Wouldn't it just be oh? Is that where it's coming from? Oh. Oo din.
Yeah, it's like very true.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's actually the reverse of the word mismo. Like exactly, mismo.
Oh wow, that is brilliant.
Like
actually.
yan mismo.
That is actually kind of smart. What the That is really, that's like a play on words. Very cool. So the next word is charot, char. Okay, I feel like I've heard this, but they go like charot, right? Or like it's like is it like girl? Like, oh yes, girl, or something like that. I don't know. Is it?
No.
Oh.
You know, it's a counterpart for just kidding.
Just
So
kidding?
charot is like
oh my gosh.
kidding or joke.
I remember when
Charot.
That's so crazy because I remember it being like joke lang. That's that I remember that generation of like, oh, it's a joke.
No, it's charot.
That is, what does charot, is charot even a word or does that mean anything?
It became a word already.
Oh, okay.
It's like joke.
Oh, wow.
So char is the shorter term for charot. Then cheese. Filipinos have this thing that they add z to the last letter, the last part of the word. So cheese.
Wow. Very fun.
This is the next one.
Oh, that Forda blank ang Fersen. Forda blank ang Fersen. Oh my god, what is that? Wait. Forda, so that could be affordable.
It's actually person but with an F for the blank ang person.
Person.
So it's instead of person they say person.
Oh my
but with an
god.
F.
Oh my god. So are they saying, okay, so person is person. Okay, so they're saying something about this person is blank. Or there's something about this person. So the blank
Yes.
could be like, oh, like this person is rude or something like that.
Yeah, it could be like a verb.
Yeah.
Or, oh my gosh, we didn't expect that you would get this one.
Yeah. You said something about this person is rude, right? So you can use it like for the rude ang person.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
So like for the is for the.
Wow, okay. That makes a lot more sense because when you said person, I was like, that sounds like person. When you said, oh, it's like person, I was like, okay, well then maybe Florida is like about the person. Like it has to be. That makes a lot of sense. Wow, so these words are basically like Taglish, but like Gen Z style, I guess. Right? Because like Taglish.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what we aim for.
Yeah, because I was gonna
The
say
Gen Z.
Taglish back in the day when I was learning it. It was just you speak in Tagalog and then you fit in the English words in between there. right? Like that was Taglish, right? You don't mix up the words together, which is wow, that's a whole nother level.
Okay, so this is the last word.
Marites. Marites? That sounds like a name. I've heard of women called Marites. Like that, poor Marites, man. Tita Marites. Lola Marites. Okay, Marites. Marites? I think maybe it's like an angry word because there's like an R roll there. So it's like Marites. I don't know. What is it? Is it like how is it used?
Actually, it is really a name, but now it already has a meaning. So it's a term for people who love gossiping.
I mean, Tita Marites likes gossiping, so makes sense.
It actually has a meaning.
Oh, it
It's
does?
Mare, ito ang latest.
Mare, ito ang latest. Wow, that is so smart. Okay, for those of you that don't know Tagalog, mare is like your friend, or could be like, hey, girlfriend, or like, hey, mare, ito ang latest. Ito is like, this is. Ang is like, or ang latest is, here's the latest. Wow, that is brilliant. That is so brilliant. Wow, good job on the words. That is so good. Wow, I am amazed. I clearly when I go to the Philippines now, it's going to be like a whole different language. It's just going to be a whole Gen Z Taglish language that I just won't understand. So we'll have to get prepped by you guys. That's for sure.
Yeah. You know when your friend said that your Filipino is too formal?
Yeah.
It's because now people are, I mean, the Gen Z or the millennials or the people here who are young are used to talk using Taglish and not straight Tagalog. So when you with using straight Tagalog, it's like too formal.
And that's my Tagalog. But I'll learn, which is a great segue to our next.
Para naman sa segment na ito, magbabanggit kami ng English sentences at itatranslate mo sa Filipino. So, we kind of want you to guess like what it is in Filipino, but also like how Gen Z would say it.
I barely got the word from the Gen Z. Okay, I'll try though.
Like maybe based on what you learned a while ago.
Okay. Let's try it. Let's do this.
Okay, for the first one.
I want to eat pizza. Okay, so if the English phrase is I want to eat pizza, let me translate in Tagalog, which is gusto ko magkain ng pizza. What's pizza in Tagalog? I don't know what pizza is Tagalog, so I'm just gonna say it. So if
We just call it
pizza. Okay, perfect. So gusto ko kumain ng pizza. Maybe it's.
Yeah, you got it right.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, gusto ko kumain ng pizza.
Oh! Nice.
And this is how Gen Z would say it on social media.
Okay.
Gusto ko, Q is ko, gusto. So gusto.
Oh my gosh, so they'll say gusto
ko kumain ng pizza.
Oh wow.
So now you can understand if you have friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
And that's how they type.
Wow. That's cool. Gusto ko kumain ng pizza. That's a good one.
This is the next one.
I hope I'll get accepted at UST. Oh yeah, everyone wants to go to UST. I think my mom went there. I hope I'll get accepted at UST. This is the hope. So sana. I mean, honestly, if I were to hear my mom say this, it would probably be sana o accepted sa UST. Something. I don't know what accepted is, but I feel like that would be the order.
Well, yeah, close. It's actually sana matanggap ako sa UST.
Ah, that's a good one. Wow, sana.
Yeah, and
Okay, what was the
way
Gen Z?
Gen Z would say it is UST QT.
What? That is literally
Like,
nowhere near anything we just said.
it's actually like a reference to a tweet made by a famous person here in the Philippines.
Maine.
Si
It's
Maine
actually-
Mendoza.
Yeah. It's actually a term used for manifesting
Oh.
because that artist actually tweeted an artist name like Arjo Cutie like several years back, and then now they're engaged.
Wow.
So yeah, that's
She manifested it.
I mean, that's a whole nother level of manifestation that I need to try. That's for sure. Wow.
so this one's pretty short. So here's the sentence.
Sure. Let's go. Sige. Tayo na. Ha! I got that one. Right? I'm pretty sure it's sige.
Yeah,
Or
that's
it could be,
correct.
okay, let's tayo na. I know tayo na is let's go. Right?
It's actually correct.
Okay,
But
what's the
you
Gen
can
Z?
G. That's it, G.
Oh my god, how is anyone supposed to respond to that? G?
It's like
It's
game.
a shorter. Yeah.
Oh my god. That is crazy.
Yeah, or like go. G,
But you
go.
just say G?
Yeah, G.
Wow. I like sige
Yeah,
tayo na.
so-
I like tayo na because it's like tayo na. But then I guess that is very elementary. So,
Tayo na, it's like, we're together.
oh.
We're together already.
Oh. Wow.
I mean,
Good phrases. Good phrases. I'm crying.
yeah, you can use what we taught you a while ago for this.
Oh,
For this.
what did okay.
I'm giving you a clue there.
Oh my gosh, what did I learn?
Okay, so iyak is cry. Nag-iiyak is going to cry. If I'm gonna say I am crying, I'm gonna say, okay, what did I learn from? I honestly forgot what I just learned. So, os iiyak.
Is that wrong? Well, I only know how to say mag-iiyak ako or iiyak. I don't know the present tense of crying. What's the present tense of
Okay,
crying?
here it is.
Umiiyak ako.
Iyak ako.
Oh, that makes sense. For the iyak
And then
ang
the
person.
Gen Z.
Wow.
Yeah, for the iyak person.
For the
So we were
iyak
so
ang
proud of it because
person.
you really guessed it right.
Umiiyak ako. Wow, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I wasn't too far off. At least I found the word for cry. Like, I am pretty proud of
Yeah.
myself for that. That's for sure. Wow, that was a good one.
So this is the last one.
You're fooling me. Well, I'm going to think of the joke one, which was... Oh my God, what was it?
A few moments later.
The joke. It's not joke. It's...
1 week later.
Okay, if it's you're fooling me, ikaw, you,
Many months later.
what's fooling? Ako is me, fooling. So if Charo is jokes, so that's probably the Gen Z version.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
What's fooling in Tagalog?
It's niloloko mo ko.
Oh, niloloko
Like, you're
mo,
fooling me,
yeah.
niloloko mo.
Oh, gosh. How do you say the phrase? Is it just niloloko mo ko? Is that just it?
Yes.
What's the Gen Z
Yes.
version? Is Charo in it?
No, it's actually dinadog show mo ko.
Dinadog show mo ko. Oh, wow. That's a good one. I see what you guys did there with the words. That's brilliant. Very smart. Wow. Wow, Gen Z is a whole nother level. I mean, they're our future, right? Like, that's pretty dope. Oh my gosh. And if that was the last word, it sounds like we're on to our last segment, which is...
Okay, so for our last segment, it's called How Filipino Are You? So para sa segment na ito, susubukan namin ang kaalaman mo sa kultura at tradisyon ng Pilipinas.
I understood like half of that. So I think if I were to, because I'm reading it. Susubukan namin ang kaalaman mo sa So I have to something about traditional Filipino culture. Something about that. Okay, let's go. Let's try it. I mean, I used to
Okay.
do a lot of traditional Filipino dancing like tinikling, so I got this.
Okay, so the first question is, kailan nagsisimula ang Pasko sa Pilipinas?
December 1st. Right?
Close. It's actually September 1.
Oh gosh, I knew it had to be the first. It's like the start of the month something, because I know for a fact that Filipino Christmas or holiday season is like a whole big thing. And I remember as a kid growing up, there's like this apparently game where you like, it's like candies or treats are like attached to this wireframe thing. And then like a game is like, you're supposed to pull, it's like almost a piñata, but it's like a Filipino version of piñata. And then there's also this song I had to memorize called Pasko na naman, ikay tuling ng araw, something like that. It was like, so, oh my God, so traumatic. I had to memorize all these songs and I'm like, why am I singing in Tagalog? I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, great one. That was a good one. Okay, what's the next one? Oh my God, I feel like I'm like reliving my trauma, which is not actually trauma, but like I'm just like, wow. I remember all these memories of like having to remember Filipino stuff. All right, good. Let's do the next one.
Okay, so you mentioned a while ago that caldereta is one of your favorites. Question, alin sa mga ulam na ito ang menudo, caldereta, afritada, at mechado?
Oh, goodness. Okay, so I think the top left. Wait. Okay, menudo is menudo is bottom left, right? I'm pretty sure. Afritada is top right. Caldereta is top left. And then whatever the last thing is bottom right. Did I get it right? Oh, no, I got it wrong. Because I'm not familiar with machado. So caldereta, and I think I mixed afritada. So afritada, okay, I will say, afritada looks like caldereta, depending on who makes it. So, like, it's very interesting. I personally I do like afritada, but there's something that I think maybe it's the meat that's being used, because afritada is usually chicken dish, right? So caldereta is like beef.
Yes!
So,
yes!
yeah. Mechado, I don't think I've had yet, but I do like menudo. I feel like if you pair it with rice, caldereta is supreme because it's like a good mix of the chunk of meat with the sauce, with the vegetables. Wow, that's a good one. Very good one. I like that. That's a good
Pero
quiz.
don't worry kasi usually naman, hindi rin naman talaga alam ng mga Filipino. Naguguluhan din sila.
Oh, really?
So you're not the only one.
Wow. Yeah. That's funny.
So, for the third question, sa mga handaan, kadalasang hindi nawawalan ng Sharonyan. Ang tanong, ano ang Sharonyan?
I mean, I didn't understand anything you just said, but if I were to speculate, Sharonyan, if we're thinking of Sharon, it's either, okay, so there's always two people at a party that is very, okay, well, there's several people at a party that's distinguished. There's always a very gossipy aunt, right? So that's always one. There's always some uncle who wants to do karaoke and sing My Girl. And then there's always like, I mean, Sharon sounds like charot.
But I don't want to go for the jokester because I feel like, or is it the jokester because we did charot? Okay, no? Okay. So I want to say it's either a gossip, well, I mean, then it's just Maritas. Maritas would be the gossipy aunt. So then maybe it can't be the uncle because I feel like there'd be a different name for the uncle. It could be maybe like some, I don't know, that's a hard one. I'm going to put my guess as the uncle that sings karaoke.
I'm assuming that's wrong.
Actually, it refers to a person who loves bringing home food from parties.
Oh, I mean, that's everyone though. Is that not everyone?
Meron kaming tinatawag sa mga taong laging nagbabalot ng handa.
Oh, I see.
Shalonyan.
Okay.
Kasi Shalonyan is what you call a fan of Sharon Cuneta. And Sharon Cuneta has this song.
I know this song.
It's Balutin Mo Ko.
Oh, Balutin Mo Ko. Wow. Oh my God, that's a really old Sharon Cuneta song.
For the last one, ano ang tawag ng mga Filipino sa kanilang mga kaibigan? You mentioned a while ago, mare.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the other term?
Kumare. I know, if I've heard my mom talk, it's
Yeah.
kumare. She's also called board mate, like her board mate, because I was saying she was like in a boarding place. Well, what's the Tagalog word for friend? So we have mare. I feel like there's another word. I'm trying to think of the word. Okay. So I know sister is, or sibling is it kapitad?
You're close.
Well, I know sister, kapatid.
Kapatid.
Yeah,
What's
kapatid
that?
is like siblings. So if it's a friend and they're like close, then it could be like
Kapitid mare or tid mare or mare kapitid. I don't know. I feel like they would mix the word two together. What is the answer?
So the answers,
what's
me, mare, or Mars,
me, Mari?
Veb, te, sist, and lods.
What the?
Sumi is a short term for mommy. So me. Hi, me.
Oh my-
Remember for our first segment,
Yeah.
Hulaan Mo, me. Then for our second segment was te. Translate mo te. And then Vebs, it came from Beb.
Beb,
Yeah. And then Lods is Lodi.
Lodi.
Lodi, it's a reverse form of idol. So, idol is Lodi. So, when you have someone na ini-idolize mo, you can call them Lodi ko yun. Lods ko yun.
Lods ko yun.
But now you can use it for your friends.
Wow.
Like, hello Lods.
Wow, that is pretty
Hello
cool.
sis. Hello me.
It's so crazy how the language has changed because I have never heard of those other things before.
Yeah, that's why I guess it's hard to really learn Filipino language because it has a lot of variation.
Yeah.
I think, like aside from having different dialect.
Wow, that was so much fun. I really appreciate it. That was so much fun. And hopefully for those that are listening / watching, you've kind of learned a little bit of the Filipino language, Filipino culture. And if this is not enough for you to visit the Philippines, well, then maybe the Philippines doesn't deserve you if you don't want to visit. So thank you all so much for watching and tuning in to this special episode. And thank you to my team for participating and setting up this fun episode. It was such a blast. And again, we are on all social media platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok. So make sure you follow us, like us, subscribe to us, help us, support us, and make more content. So we really appreciate you sticking with us. And hopefully we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.